Hey everybody, I have a really exciting episode for you today. I'll show you 3 games in one episode. The main game will be 1, 2, 3, kick it, drop that beat like an ugly baby. But first let me introduce you to some other classics of this developer, Dejobaan Games, starting with The Wonderful End of the World. Not only because it has great music of its own, but it's a great game. Watch and listen to this.
She's a goddess with a plan at the end of the world. Got a puppet in her hand, she's a pulling the string. A marionette that gathers every little thing and follows every command and every little whim. Got a wonderful plan, gotta visit the world, grabbing arms full of.
Let me take this second to explain this game. You're created by the girl you saw in the background. You must absorb and save everything in the world before it gets destroyed. Immediately after this level will end, I'm going to cut to another Dejobaan classic, and that will be the award-winning title AaaAaAA, a Reckless Disregard for Gravity. I'm going to just call it a Reckless Disregard for Gravity from now on, but there's a lot of A's in it. In all fairness, my short introduction to it will not do it any justice at all. There are a lot of other activities to do while you plummet down the levels, and I'll mainly show the kissing maneuver. It will still give an introduction to the kiss maneuver, and this is also used in 1, 2, 3, kick it, drop that beat like an ugly baby. More on that in a few minutes. But first, let's take a look at A Reckless Disregard for Gravity. And I will let the title screen introduce the game and tell the story. After that, I'm going to play one short, very short level.
is spectacular.
In the year of our Lord, 1982, polystructures fell from space. Massive but light, they touched the atmosphere and stuck. Science made new materials. Builders made new cities. Families made their homes thousands of feet above ground level. Art made the floating super sculptures, and culture made the floating caviar socials to regard them. In the year of our Lord, 2011, you cannot look up from beneath the city and see the stars. But you can look down from above it, and you can jump. The jumps you make are not about art. They're about a reckless disregard.
As you can see in the background in a second, flying near stuff and kissing them, or in simple words, barely missing them, is also a part, is as said also a part in the main game. It's a big part in Disregard for Gravity. There are a lot of other features like spray painting buildings, entertaining the crowd while you fly past them, and this map just simply won't show that. It does still show the kiss mechanic. A big difference between this game and the main game that I'm going to show you in a few seconds is the generated level design. Not to mention the fact that this game is fully released, and the game that I'm going to show you is, as you can see, a work in progress. I will give you enough time to read this text, and I'll even show you the huge boring 15 chapter tutorial after this screen, because it will conveniently give me a moment to give thanks to someone. Thank you. And to tell basically everybody else that you, dear viewer, something really awesome. As mentioned, the levels in Kick-It are procedurally generated on based on your own music from your own library. So as you can imagine, I couldn't basically pick every song from my own collection and start shooting due to copyrights and all that nasty stuff. So I decided to contact a infamous musician and ask him permission to use some of his songs, and I got it. So I'm very happy about that, and I'm going to give you a moment to listen to this track and see if you can guess the artist. Close your eyes for a moment.
Quadruple. Quintuple.
Of course, you guessed it. The music's coming from C418, and I really want to thank him again for allowing me to use his songs. I'm going to use them to give an introduction to a few of the difficulties that are currently in 1, 2, 3 Kick-It, Drop That Beat Like an Ugly Baby. However, keep in mind that this is still a pre-release, so the actual gameplay will probably be involving a few more elements as you can see in the background right now, but it's still a great little gem of a game, and let's watch what happens.
Oh. Double. Triple. Quadruple. quintuple.
You may notice that I'm taking my time to scroll through my list of music each time. I picked a few tracks that I wanted to use as background, which I thought were quite suitable. Unfortunately, I have too much tracks of C418. I meant that as a good thing, but it's a bit of figuring out which track I want to play and where it was in my list, so sorry about that.
Double, triple, quadruple, quintuple.
For more information about 123, Kick It, Drop That Beat Like an Ugly Baby, or one of the other games, The Wonderful End of the World, or the other game, A Reckless Disregard of Gravity, or in fact any of the other great games that weren't even mentioned in this video, go to Dejobaan.com. Again, a very big thanks to C418 for allowing me to use his work, making it possible to show you this gameplay video. I'd strongly recommend you to go to c418.bandcamp.com and take a look and listen at all his other songs. If you appreciated this movie, let me know by punching the like button. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, enjoy this last song.
Double, triple, quadruple, quintuple.